has him down here on the goal.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The give to the back. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Get the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Across the 45. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, spins away. Touchdown Seminoles. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Offense set on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Got a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. On the move at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Topper. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being fit.
Turning it on! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, right away after picking up first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here's a heat. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back midfield, he's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at L.T. Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, WKU. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Working that left side now. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Scarlet Knights have opened up this lead, and with that D-back looking like a young Devin McCourty out there today, points could be hard to come by the rest of the way.
Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running.
They're trailing by just 4 to Rutgers galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass incomplete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gets it out quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this off.
Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll go to the air. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Topper. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got him. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Hills. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Hilltoppers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. picks up the first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Going to swing it on second down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got it in the middle. It's Temple. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Temple. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Temple.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Give to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Absolutely. center cut. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love where you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Jean-Pierre. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Toppin. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here's the pressure. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Seminoles are on the move. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on! Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The inside handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, WKU. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Noles want to pick up the tempo.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been
there he goes. And they'll stop it just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just keeps swinging it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Catch in the middle. It's Higgins. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. After this, it'll be a wrap. first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.